54 factorial.
What?
It doesn't work because Nova's Alexa's off, isn't it?
No, I'm listening to you guys through earphones, you... That's what the fucking audio is first hearing, is you trying to get my Alexa to do 52 factorial, which, by the way, I think you said 54 factorial, which would have given you a different entirely thing, and I don't think it would nearly be as long.
Wait, what's 50? What's 54 factorial?
I don't even know that's the thing. I don't know.
I don't remember what the thing was.
Anyway, it's a very long number.
Factorial
52
is...
factorial is a very long number. Anyway, 52 is factorial
Yeah.
Anyway, we're already off track and we've literally just started. Yada yada, waiting list, help. Who are you?
That's basically it.
Yeah, that's literally just what we do in
the
the start of these. We just beg the one person, if they're listening, who are they?
Maybe we should try reverse
I put
psychology.
the first episode. I put half of the first episode on Podbean. One person downloaded it.
Oh,
wait, really?
Nice.
Huh.
Apparently.
Was that one of us?
I don't think so because I didn't tell any of you I put it on there.
No. Why is half the first episode on there?
Yeah. But we have one person.
No, yeah, why is the half the first... Okay, we'll talk about this later.
Which is why
upload like 100 megabytes. Yeah, it's still only one download. So I have to split the episodes into.
Turn it into an audio thing, because wouldn't the file be smaller if it didn't have the video on it?
Yeah, no, I didn't download. You can't put video on.
I know, but okay. Anyway, you can hear my cat.
Nova's brain is breaking.
Is that my cats or is that someone else's cats that are fucking fighting? I can't tell. Anyway, right. Okay, we're getting incredibly off track, and we've only just started. Where we last left off. Where did we last leave off? Yes, we're in a fight. The party, after Cyril returned, and after having a small rest, the party decided to begin searching for the currently missing Terrace. After he was seemingly with Cyril, though he did disappear. As the party made their way down, Mistral was caught by two guards, and after a very awkward interaction that lasted way longer than it should have, Spencer's luck turned on him, in good or bad way, as while trying to become something to fly, he turned into a water elemental. A large, swirling mass of water with a vaguely humanoid shape. That is where they left off. Though Rory and Cyril, both of them moving towards this large barrack while invisible, attempting to locate Tedith. They found some evidence of him crawling through this dusty, white, powderous substance that is scattered along the floor on the upstairs, almost attic of the barracks. They find a small window that is open and is low enough to have been crawled through. That is where they left off. And Tereth, after waking up to see none other than Tenebrae, shaking him up in a cave he had not seen and barely any light, he was at first very confused, but found out that he seemingly had been unconscious or at least not there, for a day. In that time, Tenebrae informed him of the Dragonborn of the island of Draconis, or Isla Draconis, had attacked the Drow Kingdom and had brought a dragon with them. That is where we left off, and where we will be picking up is with Tenebrae and Tereth. So, as you're being led by Tenebrae, following these sort of dimmed lights with you, you see him sort of gesturing towards an opening towards the cave, wordlessly at the moment. As creeping forward, you see this large, incomprehensibly large cavern. You're not able to even make out the ceiling. These sort of almost small cloud-like sort of wisps in the air, almost as if it carries its very own weather system. But what catches your eye most in this large, sprawling cavern is the glow of a somewhat familiar glow of purples, blues, and dark greens of this sprawling mushroom forest. As Tenebrae looks towards you, Tereth, and simply, well, we are here, but I'm not sure if it will be so easy to find your friends.
Is it this before?
It seems to be the same place, but it seems to be a different part of it. You assume.
I think
the height of the ceiling is different. You know that for a fact.
I think it's the same cavern, but a different area. Is there somewhere? Is it higher or lower ceiling?
What then? Is it currently a higher or lower ceiling than it was?
Is it currently a higher or lower?
Currently, you cannot see the ceiling, and you can see what looks like clouds. Almost,
So it was.
Yes. So like as if this entire place has its own.
And in the other place, I could see the ceiling,
Yes,
right?
the other place, the ceiling was about 70 feet up.
In the other place, I could see the ceiling, maybe? I don't know, my mind's a bit foggy right now.
Yeah, I can understand that. Well, if the ceiling was lower, then it would have to be in the lower quarter. That means we're going down and, well, across there, and he sort of points laterally, sort of towards, essentially in front of you, maybe a bit to the left, where this sprawling just cavern, it seems to continue. You can't see the end of it.
Okay. Can I head that way?
Alright. As you begin your trek, your mind's sort of racking of why the Dragonborn would just so suddenly attack. And how it doesn't make much sense.
Yeah. I'm. Can I
I couldn't hear that, you cut out.
roll a check? Can I roll a check to see if
John
I know why?
Internet, very good.
My internet's always amazing.
Can you say that all again, please?
Can I roll like an intelligence to see if I can figure out why?
Not having seen the attack, or only heard word of mouth, it will be certainly a disadvantage.
Okay.
You can try to discern maybe a reason for it. It might not be correct or not. Give me an intelligence check.
Just straight intelligence.
Yeah.
That's a nat one.
You have no idea.
And
You're not going to get lower than that one.
12. Oh,
You're not going to get
One.
its disadvantage.
it was a nat 1 and a 3.
Yeah. Trying to think, you can't come up with anything. This sort of haze around your mind currently. As trying to think of what could possibly have happened to cause the Dragonborn to have a dragon aid them in conquering, and the fact that they go so far as to run most of the drow out of their own kingdom, and your own struggle of trying to find your friends now after seeing her.
Oh.
As sort of somewhat, as you continue walking, somewhat off to the right, it's more of an echo across this large cavern. You just hear this almost guttural roar with this sort of accents of a high-pitched to it.
I have one question.
Yes?
Have I had a long rest?
Have you had a long rest? Yes, you have.
Hey. Thank you. Take long rest. Confirm.
Okay. Anyway, as this sort of roar streaks out, you see Tenebrae visibly flinch and sort of look over there, sort of crouching down slightly. His shoulders sort of raised quite high. He seems quite jumping.
Can I will look in like where it came from.
Give me a perception check.
That would be a 4.
4, okay. You don't make out anything that could have caused the roar, sorry, but you do notice this light coming from in that same direction, this sort of large flickering light, is almost as if a large bonfire. A very large one. It's sort of illuminating a good portion of this sort of in the distance, and after spending some time here, you know exactly what that is. That is the Drow Kingdom.
Wait, over to the right.
Over to the right and to quite a distance, you see, yes, this large glow coming from the direction of...
Is it a purple glow?
No, it is this sort of orangish red.
It's like burning.
Very similar.
Okay, we are absolutely fucked. I'm gonna keep on looking towards where I think my friends are.
Okay. You wordlessly, apparently, continue onwards. Tenebrae trailing behind you, sort of. He's sort of standing in between you and your light. Because even with it dimmed, he still slightly winces. If that is where we're going to leave that with you.
Alright.
If there's nothing else.
Don't think right now there's anything else I want to do except for find the others.
Okay. Cyril and Rory.
Yes.
Rory, you have just located what seems to be this sort of trail of this whitish powder.
Yeah.
That seems to go off in one direction, and you rolled pretty high on your survival check if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
So
I cannot remember.
I won't make you roll it again just in case, but
Okay.
So as you have located this, what are you doing? as you sort of see these sort of people running off towards the location of your compatriots, and these two treants lumbering towards.
French treants. Triant.
Treant.
Triant. Yeah. I guess we'll climb through the window.
Yes.
Okay,
We
so
will follow the trail.
currently you are sort of crouched on top of the roof. I think at least Rory is. If Cyril isn't, then he can certainly climb through.
Wait, what do you mean on top of the roof?
Because that is where this sort of this sort of powder has been dragged, and so the survival check that Rory made last time was sort of seeing where it was going.
Wasn't it going through the window?
Yes, but following it through the window, you sort of see the direction that it went, sort of thing.
I don't quite understand what you mean, but okay.
The trail goes through the window, onto the roof, and somewhere else.
Oh.
Her survival check.
Oh, okay. She
was
already
to
went
try and
through the
find
window. Okay.
what that somewhere else is.
Yeah. Okay.
Does
I guess I guess I'll just follow her then.
All right.
If she seems to know where she's going.
So, Rory, you see that this sort of strangely, this sort of dust continues on for much longer than it should, as this sort of trail that you can see, and this sort of, it's essentially what it is it's sort of, you see how it's sort of going off to a corner, sort of the trail sort of leading off to a corner, as you see sort of a larger density of it, as if someone had like stood up maybe, and then you sort of see as this the sort of trail spottily but continuously sort of going off to the right of the cavern, at least right to you, so that is left to the others, but still.
Okay. Well, I'll just kind of keep following it.
Okay. Are you sort of crouching? Are you on the floor? Are you flying? You are still invisible, remember?
I'll fly, but I'll fly close to Cyril, so I still like know where he is.
You would really not be able to know
Would
where
I not?
he is.
Oh, okay.
He's invisible.
Well, then I'll
you
just-
literally cannot see.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I
I'll
didn't
just
realise we'd
stay-
gone through the window yet, and we were holding hands until that point.
I'll say that you still are.
Okay, I'll just
brevity,
stay
you can
with
say that
him
you're
then.
both on the through the window,
Mm-mm.
and so
Yeah.
you're both holding hands.
Okay, I'll just stay with him then, and we'll just continue on until we can't, I guess.
Okay.
Mm.
Apparently no role playing wanted. Alright.
Well, we aren't exactly going to be speaking right now, like
Sure.
in the middle of the enemy's
Both of them are
outpost.
going now. Alright. Scaling down the side of the building, sort of landing with one success. It's pretty easy to climb, with considering it's sort of cobbled together quite a lot. So it's quite quite easy to find handholds. Just scaling yourselves down, you see this sort of whitish trail. It gets fainter, but you can follow it for at least a bit, as you sort of continuing to follow it, as sort of avoiding a few guards on the way. You follow it for about 15 minutes, and the trail sort of is starting to get a little bit less visible. I would like you to make me another survival check if you would.
I'll do help action for that.
Sure, you got advantage.
Okay. That is, what is my survival? Okay, that's 14.
14. Okay. You trying to follow it. You sort of keep a a direction with it, and you think that you are you think that you're following in the right direction.
Okay.
Continuing onwards, you see this this sort of group of guards on the horizon. One of which sort of crouched down. One sort of seemingly standing guard, and another one who is currently laying on the floor. You see his sort of armor is slightly sort of burnt in places. As you can see, this sort of like it's this sort of charring down one of his arms and one of his legs.
Okay. Is that like where did you say that was?
That's a little bit
Like
in the
where we're
distance.
headed?
Not it's where you're heading. It's a little bit in the
Okay.
distance ahead of you.
Do we know roughly how long we have been there? Like since the invisibility?
Yeah, it's been about I'd say about you did that and then okay, it's been about 35 minutes, I'd say.
Do I think that we'll be able to make it past them in the next like 20 minutes?
Oh, definitely.
Okay.
They're not too. You can make out sort of details, so they're not
Oh,
that
right,
far
okay,
away.
okay.
They're only about maybe 100, 200 feet.
Oh, okay.
All right. I'll nudge Cyril and just kind of Cyril, just there's people up ahead. We should probably stay quiet.
Hello? Yes, I believe that would be, yes, that's probably best.
Should we roll stealth if we want to?
I mean, you don't really need to roll stealth when you're invisible, but if you would like to try and sort of roll stealth to make sure you're sort of masking your footsteps, that could certainly help your odds.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Go ahead and roll stealth. I'm assuming both of you.
Yeah.
That's
9.
That's 12.
Okay.
Do we like get past them?
As you are sort of sneaking past, you quite effortlessly sort of passing them, you sort of hear the conversation that's currently happening with them as this sort of apparently seemingly wounded watcher is currently just fuck. I know, got me good. You see that? The other one sort of holding him down, so he begins to sort of try to get up. He goes, "Oi, sit down, yeah? That fucking thing came out of nowhere. Well, was it a fucking dragonborn? I don't fucking know. What's they doing down here anyway? When they meant to be at war with those fucking drows." Yeah, there's sort of one on guard now, sort of looking with his arms crossed, sort of keeping an eye out around. He's some sort of, yeah, they were, well, maybe it's like a spy or something. Thought we would row. Fucking idiot. Something didn't seem right with that. Those dragonborn. I mean, we've had our run-ins with them, but they never seemed that aggressive. Or any, really. They tell us to hold. Make sure we're not drow. No. That one. He fucking burnt me to a crisp and then ran off. As the guy sort of...
Would I know,
Go on.
would I know that, wait, actually, what colour is Terra?
He's black.
Black.
Black. Would I'm assuming I'd know that that's not fire color.
I have fireball.
He has fire spells.
True, true.
You would think that might have been not. You're trying to think of if you've seen any more Dragonborn around. You can come to what conclusion you want. You do know that Tereth's breath would be acid.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm assuming I would, just considering he's a black dragon, and that's
Yeah.
what we
And
had.
you've had plenty of runs with black dragons.
Yeah.
Alright, what are you doing?
Wait,
okay.
did they say
Where?
did they say that they were breathing fire, or did
No,
they just
they
say?
said they burnt him to a
Oh,
crisp.
okay. All right. So, are we past them now, or are we still
sort
like?
of, if you stop to oh, sorry. If you stop to listen to them, then you're currently still sort of at the sideline.
Okay.
I probably would have carried on going a bit, like, I would have been listening
Okay.
as I go past.
Alright. So as you sort of begin to pass, they just sort of they keep talking as they sort of if you keep looking, they're just sort of mumbling about it repeatedly. It's as the other one's sort of attending to the other one's burns.
Okay.
After we get a bit further away from them, I'm gonna say to Rory. He said that he was burnt to a crisp, and well, Tereth isn't a well, he's a black dragon. So that might mean that there's another dragonborn here. Although death can cost spells, so.
Yes, possibly. I wonder if that had anything to do where Tereth is.
Yes. Maybe he has some someone who has a grudge against him or something. If he's been taken by another dragonborn.
Be. Is the trail? Is it just keep going?
The trail is nearly gone now. It's almost impossible to follow at this point.
Can we see any like buildings or any like any? Can I make a perception check to like see?
So where you currently are, I'll describe the area for you.
Okay.
Is this sort of you're sort of close to some sort of they look older than the other ones. These sort of like scaffolds and some of these things. You see these sort of large sort of wooden wheels have been attached to these ones, and these sort of pieces of rock have been placed on at least what you assume to be the front of them, and these sort of supports added of metal to the sort of parts of the wood with the most strain. You're sort of surrounded by some pretty almost finished looking ones. They seem to be just in the sort of process of sort of finishing them up. You see these sort of like sort of stacked and quite neatly sort of tied up. You see these massive sort of spiked sort of protrusioning sort of what you assume to be they're going to be placed onto it. You have no idea what for, as these are gigantic. As the sort of just the size of one of the sort of spikes on this sort of essentially like an arrow is about the size of you, Cyril.
Oh wow. Okay.
But you're sort of surrounded by a lot of them. You're closer to the wall now. You're sort of close to the cave wall, and you do see a few sort of like you see an odd sort of like building in the distance, but it's more closer to where you came from. You do see a bit of like burnt wood closer to the guards.
Okay. Wait, so did the trail run out then?
Yeah.
There was the okay. Hmm. I can't like I forgot what I was going to say. What I was about to say there. Yeah.
I'll just whisper to Cyril. Where do you think we should go? To this.
I don't know. Well, yes, I'm not sure. I think I might have missed. I might have missed some things, maybe.
Hey, I think to do this.
Cause
The guards mentioned that he sort of scorched him and then ran off.
yeah. I think I might have missed some of the description there, because
So
I
these
think
sort of large, nearly finished things sort of are sort of almost lined up as if sort of you know keeping them orderly. You see these sort of the cave wall, like you see a few sort of places dotted around, maybe caves. Alright, closer to the guards, you see this sort of charred piece of wood. Is this almost like this large, large scorch mark?
Okay. I'm gonna say, I guess we could check out down these tunnels, but wait, how many of them is there? Is there quite a few?
Do a perception check.
Okay, that's my best roll. That's an 8.
8.
Wait, no, a 0. Sorry, a
Okay.
0.
Okay.
Oh god.
There's
Yeah, no, I did.
There's a few places where you think they're caves because it's like sort of darker in that area. But you're not. No, some places aren't amazingly sure. You count a definite. You don't know. Some of them could be just like places indents where where shadows have sort of taken place, and they're good to tell.
Okay. Okay, then I'm gonna say, well, we could, check around here. I think there's a few, caves coming off the side of this, place. He might have, well, the Dragonborn who, burned them might have, run down there.
Yes, possibly. Okay. Well, we should probably stick together still, just in case.
Yes.
So, what's the nearest cave that we can see?
Ahead of you, looks like something that seemingly looks a bit like a cave.
Okay. I'm just gonna. I'll like pull Cyril in that direction. Let's start over here.
Okay. So you sort of making your way towards this sort of cave. You see this this cave that seems to go a bit further, sort of in. You give me a second. All right. You finding this sort of cave, this sort of very stalactited cave. You see like quite a lot. It's about the height of the cave is about sort of 6 foot, but these sort of small stalactites sort of going down from the ceiling, almost littering the entirety of the ceiling.
Okay.
Is it just like dark, completely dark down there, or is there any
Oh,
light
clear.
that we can see?
Do you have
Okay.
dark vision, Rory?
No.
You've been struggling to see things for a while now.
Okay.
What do I? Wait, so does the cave just keep going, or is it just a small like thing off the
It
side?
seems to go for a bit.
Okay. I guess I'll carry on walking down it then. I'm still holding Rory's hand, right?
Okay, are you trying to be discreet, or are you walking?
Well, I'm staying fairly stealthy, but like
roll me a
I'm
stealth check.
probably not as stealthy as I have been.
Right then, roll me a stealth check with, if you want to, disadvantage, depending on how stealthy you are being.
Okay. That's a 10.
That is a 23.
Alright. Cyril, as you sort of leading Rory in, Rory, you're sort of being a little bit more tentative, not being able to see where, occasionally with like sort of where you're placing your foot. As Cyril, you're just sort of walking pretty casually, you know. Sort of like you see a sort of stone, and you sort of like try to avoid it, but you just end up kicking it. As it's sort of like, and this sort of echo goes out, and you sort of hear a bit further into the tunnel this.
Do I know the language?
You do not.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Do I like recognize the language at all? Because like sometimes you can, yeah, know what a language is, but I'm not knowing it.
Nature check.
Okay. That is a 18.
You know that this language is very, very similar to Undercommon, but it's almost like a perversion of it. You know that this sort of language is. You don't know the name, but it's used by these sort of underdark creatures who are a bit more intelligent, but still creatures.
Okay, I see.
Was it coming, like, how close did it sound?
It sort of echoed from the cavern. It's from the cave. Sorry, it's very difficult to tell.
Okay.
Can I, by the way it sounds at all, can I like at all tell like what creature it could be, or does it just sound like a weird person?
Considering the sort of noise it made, you can tell that there was some clicking of maybe mandibles.
Okay. I'm gonna whisper to Rory. There's some sort of creature down there. I doubt Tereth came this way, because well, probably one of them would have died if he did encounter this.
Yes. Okay. Do you think we should go back and try a different one?
Yes, and then I'm gonna head back out.
Okay. As you're exiting, again, this echoey voice, sort of. Goodbye, Doctor.
Okay.
When I get out, I try and be a bit more stealthy again.
Okay. Roll me a renewed stealth check.
That's 13.
Okay. Try to be a little bit more stealthy.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little. Okay.
A little bit.
Are you looking for another cave?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm guessing Rory can look now.
I mean, it's dark.
Okay. Okay. Oh, it's still dark in the main cavern. Okay.
Yeah, there's not much light, because like the only light you can see is sort of the torch being sort of that's sort of attached to the sort of on more on guard looking watcher. That's sort of attached to sort of his pack as he's sort of holding his he's just holding a sort of two-handed axe.
How do you think their watches are?
How old do they are they?
No. How long do you think they like their shift is?
I mean, currently one of them is being tended for his wounds.
Oh, were those the two that we just saw?
Yeah, they're the ones that you have just seen.
And
That's
is
where
there
the sort of
people
evidence
like around them?
not that you can see. Give me a perception check.
Alright. Perception is supposed to 17.
17. Sort of quickly scanning. Oh yeah, and needs to be a disadvantage because you can't see. Sorry.
Oh, disadvantage.
Yep.
But I'm helping, so
Okay,
it's
that's
just
a flat. Okay.
flat.
Okay,
Sort of
then it would be.
squinting your eyes, sort of trying to see you. You don't think you make out any shapes other than the guards.
Okay, I'm gonna whisper to Cyril. Do you think they would have possibly seen Tareth get taken? We could maybe try to get them to talk.
Do you mean like try and intimidate them?
Yes. Or I don't know.
Are they the only people we can see? Like, is there anyone else anywhere near
That was
us? Or
literally
are they
what a
all...
perception check was about.
Oh yeah,
Pay
sorry.
attention.
Yeah,
Felix.
okay.
There seems to be no one around, so we could.
Yes, I guess that could work. And I guess I'll walk up to them, like wherever most of them are facing. Like if there's,
So
I'll stand somewhere where they'll all see me if if I stop being invisible.
okay, so you stand in vision.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go next to him.
All right, so you can see. Which one are you going next to? There are three of them. So the sort of larger one with the sort of black hair that's sort of just braided back down to a ponytail. His armor seems a bit more lackluster, but still present. You see that the one that's currently sort of tending to the one that's lying on the ground. He has this sort of quite a pretty large backpack to his side as he's sort of like you see him sort of like just hovering his hands over his sort of like very very scarred and burnt arm as he's going, right, this is going to hurt, I'm not going to lie to you. And the other one is just, oh really, it's going to as he sort of just gives the other one a look of major annoyance.
Okay. After whatever the guy's about to do is done, I'm gonna reveal myself. Whatever whatever the thing that might hurt a little is.
Right. So you see him sort of going into this bag and sort of getting out this cloth and this nondescript liquid and sort of on the sort of places where there's a lot more sort of blood, he's sort of just pressing it ever so lightly on it as he's just going, as he's sort of like grabbing quickly this sort of just piece of cloth as he just sort of bites down onto it, sort of muffling himself. After a bit, he's sort of finished sort of cleaning up the wounds and sort of like chucking this sort of a few bloody cloths to the side.
Okay. And then I'm gonna reveal myself and Rory.
Okay. Rory,
and
who were you
I'm-
next to, by the way? You next to the larger guy?
Oh no, I said I was next to Cyril.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Right.
And I'm going to say, I'm gonna say hello. I'm looking for someone you've been talking about. What direction did that dragonborn go? And and as I'm saying that, I'm gonna pull out my sword.
Okay, are you sort of crackling the
Yeah.
Okay, alright, so give me an it wasn't intimidation, that was more persuasion.
Well,
We're
no,
trying
well, no,
to intimidate them. Give me a persuasion check.
Okay. That is a 23.
23, okay. Alright,
talk.
who are you, I'm assuming you're just addressing the lot of them. As the
Yeah.
sort of, the larger one sort of standing on immediately, sort of swinging, like sort of holding his axe up, sort of just put, sort of in a very ready stance as is. Wait! Who are you?
Whoa, no need to get aggressive. We mean you no harm. We're after the person who.
We've been sent to kill him.
Yes, we're after the person who
I see
hurt your friend.
he has harmed your friend, yes. It will be in your best interest to help us find him, so he does not hurt any of you again.
Okay, Rory, give me a deception check.
Can it be with advantage because I'm helping her?
Sure.
Oh, it doesn't need to be. Nat 20.
Yes.
Lol.
Alrighty.
Nice.
+1 as well, so 21.
Okay. 20 then. Right. So, as this sort of guard now sort of lowering his axe slightly, still giving you a bit of an eye, he said, right, well, we wouldn't be able to fight you anyway. We saw him run off that way, and this is fucking feral.
What, did you say, well, what colour was he?
Looked, I'd say grey or black.
That is Terrace's colour, right?
Yeah.
Terrible
Black,
black.
okay. Right, yes.
White shit.
Wait, what was that last word?
Strange fucking white shit.
Okay.
Sort of, but he went off that way.
Wait.
He was snarling and fucking saying shit and fuck knows what language.
Well,
Okay.
thank you for the directions.
Right.
We'll be sure to take care of him.
As the sort of guy now on the ground says, fucking burn him for me, would you?
Oh, we will.
Okay.
Well, we will follow the direction that he pointed in.
He pointed in this sort of a bit off to your sort of left of where you were searching. Walking for a bit, you come across a bit of a larger cave entrance, but it's still it's sort of almost overlapped, so it's sort of in a almost a diagonal fashion. It sort of goes into the sort of cave wall. It's pretty difficult to see.
Since we're not invisible, can we roll stealth again? Or can we keep our...
You can certainly, Rory, you are currently blind though, or effectively blind.
Is that with disadvantage then? Or what?
Does being blind don't give you disadvantage on stealth? I'm gonna say, I mean, you can't really see where you're going, so. I'm gonna say if Cyril is leading you, then no.
Okay.
But if anything has sort of a dark vision or anything, it will have advantage to see you because you're sort of a bit more trying to see and sort of not as fluid with moving.
Well, that's 20. Not natural.
20, okay.
There's no advantage or disadvantage for me, though, is there? Okay. That's a 10. I've been rolling a lot of 8s today.
I thought you had like 14 decks. Alright. as you sort of carrying on inwards, sort of keeping somewhat of a low profile, sort of looking about for any sign of Tereth, you see this sort of like a few pieces of this white dust again, but looking in the distance, Felix is back.
Yes, we love
Hi,
distant
sorry.
Felix.
Distant Felix. Alright, you see some of this sort of white dust as you're just sort of carrying on. You see sort of like these, you see a few sort of like charred sort of corpses of this sort of lobster-like thing. It's sort of these sort of jagged claws and this sort of chitin sort of armor sort of across its back. Sort of almost like a mixture between a lobster and a spider. As you see this sort of like sort of white liquid that seems to have just been, it sort of seems like almost like it's blackened in some places. This is sort of like charring across it.
Wait. Did I miss something? I'm really confused. We
the
saw more of the
corpse.
dust.
You saw some dust and this sort of corpse of this sort of charred lobster-like creature.
Okay. Well, I guess we're going the right way then. And I'll carry on heading past.
Okay. As you continue onwards, this sort of cave sort of opens up slightly into more of like a long tunnel, this strangely circular tunnel. As it sort of opens into it, so it's sort of at the side of it, as it's almost perfectly circular tunnel. And you have a choice of left and right.
Great. Do they look at all different, or are they exactly the
Give
same?
me a perception check with disadvantage.
Can it be just flat with me helping?
Sure.
Okay. That is a 12.
Okay, you.
Although wait, can't she not see actually?
She can't see shit. That's why it's a disadvantage.
Okay.
This is mostly you doing the heavy lifting for.
Okay, yeah, I guess.
Do I see anything?
You sort of getting closer using the sort of glow of Felix's sword, which I'm assuming is still out.
Yeah.
You sort of realise that there's sort of like a bit forward from where you are. There is a bit of this white dust. It doesn't seem to go in any sort of direction that you can currently see though, but there is some of it there.
Just like in the middle, or to a certain side?
It's pretty in the middle. Okay, I hate to do this, but Rory, I'm pretty sure you have a torch in your equipment.
Do I?
Sorry, I think I have to
An explorer's pack seems to have one in.
I don't think I do.
Do you not?
Do you not have an explorer's pack?
No.
No.
Because of her backstory.
I don't.
No.
I'm assuming Cyril doesn't either. I mean, I'll
I do
whisper.
have an explorer's pack, but I haven't thought to take out my torch.
You're just seeing fucking Rory
because I can
and sort of
see.
holding her hands out in front of her, just like.
Well, she's just following me, right? Like.
And you're just like looking, sort of just like just
oh, yeah.
tapping, sort of flicking your torch that's currently sort of just on your sort of to the side of your rucksack, and just sort of like, nah.
I mean, wait, how would I set a light anyway? Is there like matches or like a flame or something? I guess in there as well.
You mean the tinder box?
Okay, yeah.
Or maybe you could use your great sword that has eldritch power.
Yeah, that could work.
Anyway. So as you're sort of looking around, you don't see any specific direction. Where do you go?
I'll whisper to Cyril. Which one do you think we should go down? I don't.
I guess we'll just
see
go down the
anything.
left one first.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Why are you rolling so many dice?
I'm scared.
Okay. You continue onwards down this circular path, and as you are walking, the shape of this tunnel is baffling. Like it is going in sort of down on patterns almost. There's this sort of like bumps in it as it goes up a bit and then down and then up. It is very strange. It doesn't seem smooth like most caverns you would expect that are formed by water or anything. Cyril, would you give me a nature check? Rory, you can help with giving him advantage, maybe.
Okay,
I'll allow it.
I'll help you.
Half an advantage.
Yeah,
Okay.
advantage.
That's a 19.
A 19, okay. So, as you are continuing down this...
Oh wait, no, 18.
18, okay, 18. Same thing. As we're continuing down this tunnel, you begin to have a feeling of dread. And you begin thinking to yourself about your time in sort of learning about different ecosystems in Doctrinerbus. That's what I was going to say, Doctrinerbus. And the different sort of ecosystems and different places where different forms of apex predators thrive. And you remember one that caught a bit more attention than others. This large dragon-like worm that is known to just burrow through solid rock.
Oh.
Shit.
Shit, we're gonna have to fight a worm?
And as you continue thinking about this, sort of trying to shake off this just feeling of, it can't be that. They're like, as one hasn't been even noted in centuries. The last recording of one being incredibly long time ago. As you begin hearing this faint rumbling sound.
Cyril, what is that?
I don't know.
How far are we into the tunnel?
How far are you into the tunnel? You've been walking for
to
about
the
5-ish
left
minutes.
side.
And you're going to the left side.
Yeah, like how far have we been going into the left side?
You've been walking for about 5 minutes.
Alright.
Oh, okay.
So not too far, but a little ways in.
Okay. Is it coming from further down the left tunnel or back the way we came?
Give me a perception check.
Thought I might end up needing that.
Can I help him?
Nope.
Oh.
I mean, actually, no, it's a sound based, so sure.
Yeah, okay. That I got a whole extra 1. I rolled a 6 and then a 7, so that's 3.
It is very difficult to tell. It's sort of the sound of it seemingly rattles in your head. And continuing onwards for a good while, as now you've been walking for how far do you guys walk? Just continuing onwards until you find something?
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah.
As you continue to walk, this sound staying almost localized. Though you don't think anything is following you per se. It almost sounding like an earthquake. This, in the distance, you see what seems to be a glow of purple. Off in the distance, about 500 feet.
Purple.
This sort of glow emanating through the sort of darkness that's in between you, your vision, and that glow. Rory, you can faintly see it as well.
Okay, I'll carry on going towards it.
Okay. As you continue onwards, this going towards it, you get about 150 feet off, where this giant head of what looks to be like three sort of strange sort of mouth-like sort of appendages sort of breaking through as this sort of large head of this strange elongated worm-like creature just bursting through, crossing across your path as you see this sort of scaled black greyish skin almost like narrowly sort of missing you. It's about 5 foot off. I want you both to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Or you do have I'm gonna say you don't have disadvantage just because I'm feeling nice.
Thank
That's
you.
a 21.
21.
That is a 15.
15. Okay, that is enough. As sort of like both sort of jumping back as you see the ground sort of shifting as this large creature pushing past, as you see the length of it baffling you as this sort of keeping going, this sort of same sort of body, almost as if it's repeating you. And that is where we're going to leave you guys for a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we're being attacked by a worm.
Great.
Yeah.
Alright.
I forgot you
Not
guys were
the
still
you-
alive.
And not
Well,
that
isn't it
kind of worm.
fun to have to run 2 fights at once?
Well, technically 3 because he's also running what I'm doing.
This won't be a fight. It entirely depends on what they do, but
Yeah.
anyway, Mr. Paris, if you could sort of change the music, maybe
Yeah.
something Witcher,
Oh, Witcher.
maybe.
See daisies. Okay, hang on.
Maybe something Witcher. I thought that was just a part of the music.
Wait, did you hear my brother yell?
Yeah.
Are you finally fucking torturing him?
No, I don't know what he's doing. I think he was smashing something. It was very loud. I just didn't think it'd pick up.
Okay. Mistral Spencer.
Wait. I'm getting the Witcher music. I forgot to put the P in. Excuse me.
It's all being Witcher.
No, when I was putting
depending
in
how
the
you play it, there could be a PP.
Ooh.
Very good game. I think I might want to play this game now.
the
Oh,
Witcher
give
three.
me a
back.
second. It's not coming up.
Now, Nova, have you played it like that?
I have not actually. I There's no gay option in Witcher. Anyway,
Wow,
Martin, give me a second.
that's boring.
Stall.
yeah.
We are still
Okay, I'll continue stalling. The length of this worm being baffling. The length of this lad.
The length of this pause is absolutely baffling.
The noise of your family is absolutely no.
Can you still hear him?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
it's
should
just.
turn my 7th sense over.
Oh wait, no. Real question. Am I doing something wrong? Because I'm doing the exact same thing, but
Right, can you
nothing's
guys still hear me
happening
fine?
with the
Yes, we can
pop-up
still hear
thing.
you fine. You're speaking over Paris. Give me a second. What was that, Paris?
I was just saying because I've typed it in. I've gone in a whole new link, but it's not doing the pop-up thing. So am I doing something wrong? I feel like I'm doing something wrong.
Retry it.
Okay.
Remember to put a space though.
There we go. Okay.
Alright.
Right. So, Mistral and Spencer. You're both sort of standing there, a bit more beaten and bloodied. Malon's looking pretty worse for wear as these two sort of giant eagles have both sort of taken two guards, sort of dropping them. You see this shrouded creature now, as he was beginning, this dark energy coalescing around him. Mistral, your sort of puppet, your puppeted version of the blue tiefling, sort of rushing and slashing at this cloaked figure, seemingly has, for now at least, put a stop into what it was doing, as now your sort of puppet falling down dead. We are at the top of the round, technically. No, we're technically... Yeah, okay, so Mistral. This sort of dark creature, sort of after being slashed by a thing, sort of this just sort of this sort of just soundless whisper of a voice.
Isn't that a song?
Okay. Was he saying words or was he just making noises?
No words that you discerned.
But anyone else?
You see sort of hear sort of Malon sort of he seems to be a bit more worried than he was.
That's not good. If the NPC is worried about something, that's not good. Okay, well, when my puppet went and attacked it with its swords, that did nothing. So,
Well,
I'm
it's
guessing...
this sort of black, smoke-like energy did dispel.
Okay.
After.
Okay. Can you even fight smoke with a sword?
If you try hard enough.
Completely made out of smoke. It seems to be shrouded in this sort of black cloak, but it seems that there's smoke coming off of it. Yes.
Well, I'm going to use Mind Sliver regardless. Wait, yeah, I feel like there's no way of talking away out of this one. Unless you got any plans or any thoughts there, Spencer?
Water noises.
He's currently battling a fucking tree end. As you're sort of asking like...
Gurgle once for fight, gurgle twice for not fight.
What am I even supposed to?
You meant to go, whoa, whoa.
So you want us to not fight, John? Is that what
Twice
you want?
fight.
Shut up, Naturalis. Not Naturalis. Why do I keep calling you Naturalis?
Bitch.
Shut up, Terith. You're in the future. Alright,
Yeah. Also, what are you gonna do if they find me?
They won't. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. If they do find you, then there'll be. I have a contingency plan. Don't worry.
Uh-oh.
You're just straight up looking for a man that might not
Will
be
this change
findable.
the future, guys? It's amazing.
Let's change the future.
With the power of friendship.
Anyway, we're getting so off track.
The real,
Shut
the
up.
real star
Shut
with
up,
friendly
shut up,
mates along
shut
the
up,
way.
shut up. Shut up, you stinky baby boy. Right.
Stinky baby boy.
Oh, no,
Anyway,
we'll have to go
let's-
try and
What are you
tell my
doing?
mummy you called me that.
I'm waiting for gurgle noises.
I'm fighting.
You hear
Ah,
this, you hear
I
this
am currently
deep,
fighting.
rumbling gurgle.
Guess I'm fighting. Yeah. Mind sliver at the shadow thing. It is an intelligence save of 13.
Well, it got a 28.
Great, because I rolled damage anyways and it was a 1, so that wouldn't have done anything. Well, not a 1, sorry, a 2. But I have a second attack. But I can't use cantrips twice. Can I mix cantrips and archery? Let's say that's
Extra attack isn't
I was going to say, extra
Isn't
attack
it-
isn't two
doesn't work
on
actions.
the
If
spell.
you can use the cantrip as a bonus action, then yes.
I
if,
don't think I am.
do certain cantrips count as attacks, or do they just count as spells? I think
No, they just count as spells.
I'm going to say you could do a cantrip and a spell if you wanted, but you cannot do a bow and a cantrip.
Okay, I'll do a cantrip and a spell.
Okay.
Wait, why
Um,
couldn't she cast 2 spells in one turn?
Well, she can't. You can cast. We've been over this before, Felix. Cantrips and spells.
Yeah, I know. No, I know that. But why does she get 2 action? Oh, I guess she could cast a bonus action spell.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you've got a bonus action spell or a bonus action cantrip, you could cast 2 of those. You could cast that as 2 2 spells or 2 thingies. But if like, let's see what spells you have. If you can even.
I'd just like to say, I was saying all this mostly to myself, as kind of reminding myself, and now we're on a full-on topic about this.
You can do that anyway. All of your spells and the cantrips are actions. So, alright.
So I think that's me then.
You're not going to attack. Oh wait, no, you have attacked. You just might sliver. Okay. What are you going to do? Anything with your bonus action?
Not yet.
Okay. Alright. Up next then is going to be La Gentille Girl, who is going to attack the thingy. And does not. And that is a natural 1. I need to get rid of this fucking dice.
I think you should keep it. In fact, I think you should use it more often.
This is bad for you. As this sort of the giant eagle sort of swooping as wait, don't they go at the end of his turn, or they have I think they have a different initiative order. Anyway, as sort of like it sort of swooping in, trying to attack, as it's sort of swiping with this sort of just this black cloud of sort of gas almost, sort of sweeping through it as it then spinning around, sort of now landing, sort of trying to bite at it or peck at it more, but that also missing. Malon's turn now, and why do I not have his character sheet open? He's going to... Okay. He's going to cast Healing Word on himself.
Good.
So that will be. Okay. Right, he gets 27 points of healing. That was a lot. Alright. Up next is going to be the other giant eagle. It's going to do the same as its brother, and one of them connects.
Ooh.
But the creature is going to use its reaction, I think, to... And then that does not hit, so... Alright. As you see this...
Did it use the legendary action?
No, not yet.
What about legendary resistance?
Can you get the cock out of your mouth first before you try to speak? Thank you.
Never.
Alright, as this secondary giant eagle sort of swooping down, trying to do the same sort of type of maneuver, but trying to grab it with its talons as it's sort of missing that, sort of, again, sort of spinning around, now circling, and now trying to take a peck at it. It looks like it's about to connect, but this sort of dark energy, sort of, as it opens its mouth, sort of like this dark sort of black cloud forcing itself at the giant eagle. And it takes 13 points of necrotic damage. Spencer, you are currently in battle with a treant.
Indeed. Well, it's my turn, yeah?
BTW,
Or...
you do have that extra thing on the character sheet, remember?
Yeah. I've got to actually open it. I don't quite understand what the... Like, does that just mean that I can recharge it that many times? What?
Okay, so...
for...
That means it takes, like, that many turns to recharge.
Oh, okay, okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay. Okay. Oh. It does sound like a good thing. Yeah, sure, I'll fucking try. I'll do that, I'll fucking whelm that bitch.
Right, so each creature in an elemental space. So...
I think that's just 5 feet, yeah? That feels like it would be.
Give me a second. Okay, so to do that you have to be in the same space, and you can do that as a water elemental, I believe. Yes, water elemental can enter a hostile space and stop there. So you'd have to move forward to use Whelm, but you can.
Yep, I'll do that. I'll fucking do that. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So the treant has to make a strength saving throw. If it is large or smaller, it also... Okay. Right. So let me quickly look at the stats on the treant for its strength. Okay, that's pretty decent.
Do treants photosynthesize?
It's a tree. And does a 12 do that?
No. Oh.
Okay, so what? Must take or take 2d8 plus 4 bludgeoning damage if it's large or small. It's grappled until the grapple ends. The target is restrained and unable to breathe unless he breathes water. If it's successful saving, the target is pushed out of the unlimited space. And can grapple one large creature or up to 2 medium or small creatures at one time. Start of each elemental turn, each target grappled by it takes 2d8 plus 4 bludgeoning damage from the creature of 5 feet per creature out of by taking an action strength. So, okay, so it takes 2d8 plus 4 and it is restrained and grappled. Okay, roll the damage roll.
That's 13.
13.
Yep.
And is that bludgeoning damage?
I think so. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, now it is restrained. It is its turn now. And it can make an attempt to get out, can't it? Yes. It's grappled.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, let's try that. I got my best. What's the DC to escape?
14.
Fuck. I rolled
Oh.
terribly. I rolled a 6.
Stop using the Daniels dice.
This is what this is. This is what the blue dice is. It's just the fucking Daniels dice. Alright, you're going over there, mister, in dice jail. Yours are going to come over to this side. Fuck you. Okay. So the treant fails that, so he is currently grappled. Alright, up next is going to be Kilmia. And he is gonna heck and try to do the thing. Okay. So, how close is everyone? No one was in direct melee combat with it, was there? No. No, none of you were. Right, but you should be all out of the range. So, as this black energy begins to swirl and coalesce around it again, as it's sort of curling its arms into its own form, as this sort of cold but warm feeling begins to overtake all of you, I would like you all to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh, fuck.
15.
My constitution's still, yeah.
Your Constitution is that of a water
Yeah.
elemental.
Well, it's probably couldn't succeed anyway because it was a nat 20.
Whew. Okay, let me roll from 15 plus his con, which is 0. Okay, that just makes it. Alright. As all of you trying to shake off this sort of cold sort of hold on you, you do sort of succeed in that. As this sort of cold, you see this sort of a bit of black sort of smoke coming out of the mouth of most of the dead guards around you now. That's going to end its turn. Up next is
We're gonna have to fight them again.
Who knows?
We're gonna have to fight them again.
Depends what you do.
Can we kill the thing that's technically not dead yet? That technically isn't undead? Alright. Let's hope this thing isn't immune to blindness. I'm going to cast a blood curse.
Doesn't that curse of blindness have to be when it's making an attack against you?
It says I can use it as a reaction to roll.
Yes. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, blood curse of eyeless. Creature consumed makes an attack roll. You can use your reaction. Yeah. Okay. So it has to make an attack roll against you. And you can.
Was the Constitution save not an attack? Is he just doing
not,
a thing?
He did not make an attack roll. He made an attack that has a chance to fail.
Yeah. Okay. Guess I'm going with the standard shooting him twice with my bow.
Okay, roll to hit.
First one is an 11. Second one is also an 11.
Okay. Sort of as you sort of launch sort of 2 arrows, as it's both of them sort of making the target just whizzing through this sort of billowing cloak that makes his form a little bit less easy to judge.
Okay.
Anything for your bonus action?
No, my bonus action is mostly for imbuing my blood into my bow.
Okay. So I'm assuming you don't have fries with that. Alright. Sorry. Up next is going to be one of the giant eagles. I'm just going to retire and attack it. And hit both.
Ooh.
Alright. 1d6 plus 3. Okay, let's make 2 concentration. Fuck. As these two, this sort of giant eagle sort of now sort of swooping up, sort of raking,
Oh no.
raking, no. I swallowed
Yes,
while I was
Goralia,
saying
get on
it.
that fan art.
No! That is banned, that is cursed.
It's on my to-do list.
That is cursed, no. That is banned and that is cursed.
Good thing we have a cursed channel then.
Yeah.
Raking its talons along the back of this billowing... across this sort of formless creature, as making contact, it's this sort of wheezing sound becomes emitting from the creature, as again now with its beak sort of biting and slashing at the creature. And you see now the black energy that was coalescing around it having dispelled. Next is Mammon, who... Mistral, how much health do you currently have?
I've still got like well over half.
Okay. Spencer? How much health you got, Spencer?
6-1. He had 61 health.
Okay. Then... you get 17 points of healing, Spencer.
Bro. Thank you.
Looks like you guys lost your healer. And up next is the other giant eagle. Nope. You see the eagle sort of busting forward, trying to do a similar type of attack to as the other one, and sort of missing with its talons and missing with its beak. As that trying to do a sideways sort of slash with its talons, sort of ripping some of the cloth, and now with its beak, sort of just trying to bite at it, and sort of only getting again a mouthful of cloth. Water Spence, you're up.
Okay. Well, I think I'm just gonna start with each of the elementals' turns. So, 17 damage for the Treant.
Damage.
Bludgeoning.
Treant's looking a little bit more worse for wear now.
Good. I don't think I could do anything else without releasing it, so. Because that seems entirely too overpowered.
Well, if you're fighting multiple things, technically you can whelm something while you're attacking
Well, I'm
thing.
not.
You can't attack something while whelming. Okay. Treant's turn is going to try and break out. That is a 9. Alright. Plus 6 though.
Oh, it just makes it.
Oh, does it? Okay. So as this sort of Treant now sort of its body just sort of being sloshed about as it's sort of kicking off onto the ground as it sort of forces itself out of your sort of watery form as it's sort of landing downwards onto the ground. You see, it is incredibly waterlogged, and I don't know that joke. And it looks a lot more worse for wear. And as that happens, it is legendary action time.
Oh no, not the
Spencer.
tree. Yeah.
Constitution saving throw.
All right. Oh no. That's a 4. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Time
I might
to
have to
die.
Might have to actually die. We'll see.
You take 27 points of necrotic damage.
Oh, okay, that's fine then.
And also,
I'm not,
because you didn't let me really finish, you said, "Oh, that's okay."
Alright,
I was gonna tell
okay.
you- I was going to tell you the rest of it.
Okay, cool. Great.
Your next attack will have disadvantage,
Great.
and any perception checks you make also have disadvantage. As this sort of cloud of blackish smoke begins sort of forming around you.
Oh, and you die on the next turn if you don't eat this magic mushroom that nobody knows where it is.
Yeah.
Huh.
And a worm begins to no. It's large. A worm. No. Up next is going to be Kyonian. And for the third time now, he's going to attempt to do the thing. Perks.
If we keep attacking him enough, maybe
does
he
not
would be able
work.
to do the thing.
Yes.
He was so ashamed that it didn't work. I had to leave. And that's why he muted himself.
He's dying from embarrassment right
No,
now.
I had a visitor and I had to deal with them. Stupid food, who needs it? Alright. So you see this sort of dark energy coalescing, but it seems to not take as much of a form as it did previously. And so, while it not being concentration, it's going to take a second. And Mistral, make me a dexterity saving throw.
Man, I hope it kills me.
Wow, I didn't know it was that bad of a DM.
13 plus 5, 18.
18. That
I
does
stand to
fucking
live
work.
another day.
As you this sort of snaking black, almost tendril-like piece of smoke begins sort of whipping in the air as it's sort of going to strike at you, sort of taking a jump back as it's sort of slamming down onto the ground. This sort of residual sort of wisps in the air as it retreats back. Mistral,
Mm-hmm.
you are up.
Does that count as an attack?
What does what count as an attack? That?
Oh no, because I had to roll a save.
Yeah.
Alright. So he's trying to do something. We don't know what it is. Is there any way for me to check to find out what he's doing?
There is, and give me an investigation check with advantage.
Heck yeah. That's a 16.
And 16. From what you've seen about how the corpses around you react to what it is doing, you assume it is trying to raise the dead. And you assume that it is attempting to bring back those who have slain.
Okay, so it's nothing. Not an entirely different thing. Okay. I don't know what to do. I can't think of what to do that could help in this situation. Can I just ask him? Can I just speak to him? Is that a thing I can do? Okay. For safe measures, may I cast comprehend languages first, just in case he decides to speak in a different language.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, I have done it.
Alright.
Okay, how do I
What do you say?
Hi there! Are you trying to kill us? And if so, how and why? I hope that's not you laughing, because it really wasn't that funny.
No, sorry. I know a lot more about this than you do. That's always funny. You hear this strange voice that you don't know what language it's saying. You know you don't understand normally the language, but this voice that is strange. You just hear, please help me, help me, please.
Oh no, it's Frank! He didn't actually die all those years ago.
All those years ago.
Wasn't that like yesterday or something?
I don't know, man. Time works different underground. Okay, how do we help you?
There's no response.
Rude. Okay. Probably not the best idea, but I'd like to hold off on attacking this in case there is a way we can help this thing without killing them.
Okay.
I mean, maybe the only way to help is to kill.
Ooh.
You never know.
Fucking,
Is there?
fucking, oh god, this is a horrible joke. I can't.
No, say it. You have to
Fucking
say
do it. Say it. Say it.
Fucking
Yep,
pro-abortion-
say it.
Fucking pro-abortion Fisker.
Is there?
I mean,
Can
you
I-
gotta do what you gotta do.
Wait, no, I'll wait until my turn again. Never mind. Sorry.
Uh-huh. Giant Eagle's Town.
Big boy.
Do you say to everyone that we should maybe try to help it and not kill it?
No, just in case I'm wrong, and I made everyone stop fighting, and then they end up dying.
Okay. In that case, one of those stacks here.
I mean, at the end of the day, I did yell out, "How can we help you?" So, I mean, if he's choosing to continue fighting, that's on him.
Malon sort of looks to you, saying, I don't know if there's any way we can help it. Earlier it was pleading for death.
It was?
You did not understand it, but it was.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Anyway, the giant eagle, one of our attacks hit, and it takes 12 points of slashing damage. As this sort of eagle again flying at it, sort of with its talons out, sort of one sort of catching it, as it's just. As again, this sort of while comprehend languages is still up, you just hear. Why? Why? No. No. It is going to take its legendary action. All of you make me Constitution saving throws.
I got it. 2.
Okay.
I got an 11.
An 11. Alright.
Yes.
And Malone got a 15. So, Spencer and Mistral, you both feel this sort of cold feeling come over you, and then almost as if it's only just your body keeping yourself warm, this sort of warmth from the inside, whereas the outside is so cold.
Yes.
Alright, Mistral, you take 13 points of necrotic damage. And Spencer, you take 15 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh.
1-3, correct?
13, yeah.
Okay.
No, don't just take 30 damage.
Maybe
yeah.
one day.
30 million!
You take 300 points of bludgeoning damage, you are dead.
That is nothing.
Alright. Up next.
It's a gunfire.
What?
What's gunfire?
Gun.
Guns?
Gunfire.
Firing? What, John?
Gunfire.
Are you stupid?
Gun. Gun.
They've got either fireworks or
Oh,
gunfire. There is big loud bang.
I didn't know Naturalis was back alive.
Yeah, what? Wow.
Thanks. Thanks, guys.
Welcome. Up first is Malon's turn. And he's going to say, I don't know whether we should even. I don't know. I don't know what this thing is. Any ideas? Okay, wow, okay.
I get the strangest feeling it has something to do with that smoky black orb from earlier, but I may be getting my timelines mixed up. 'Cause I can't remember which happened first, if he appeared or if the orb was shoved into that dude's chest.
The
think he appeared first.
Chest. Let me just say, no.
Nope.
Water.
Paris, I thought you took notes. How come that wasn't in your note?
This coming from you, John?
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
I'm gonna tell someone off for not taking notes. How about you, like, curb your enthusiasm slightly? Right. Malon is going to. Fuck it, he's gonna try and use Entangle.
Ooh.
So, strength save, which. What was the DC? Just. As these sort of vines begin growing, just cracking through the sort of beaten down path, as they sort of go to wrap around this creature, as it just simply just allows them to simply pass through. It's like snagging a few pieces of cloak, but other than that, nothing. Next is going to be another giant eagle. Actually, no, it is going to be a legendary action. Has there already been a legendary action to those? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, no, it doesn't have enough. Giant eagle time. Hits, one doesn't. He's going to use his reaction to do a thing. Alright. As the eagle takes 15 points of necrotic damage. Okay, so as this second eagle flying towards it to attack, this sort of black smoke again, sort of bursting outwards in a sort of almost a line as it sort of hitting the giant eagle, as the giant eagle then just falling down onto its back, its wings splayed out, landing. Alright. Water spent. You got it?
Alright. Oh, that was nice. Tree, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I will do the thing. Yes.
Hit.
That's yes.
You have to
Hit,
advantage.
yes. That is true. I rolled an 18 and a 2 and I'm so sad. Okay, anyway, so the first one is 9 to hit, and I don't.
Does not hit.
Second one is a 13.
Okay. And does not hit either.
Oof.
So as these sort of two quick sort of tendrils of water spraying out, sort of slam downwards onto it, as it's sort of the form of the tree ant now simply just putting its arms up, using its sort of forearms as a shield, as it's slamming into them. Just not a lot of damage. Now it is 3 ant turn.
3.
Does 23 and 24 hit armor place?
Yes. No, not good. No, fuck you.
So 11, 14. You take 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. Is that already halved?
Yeah. No, it's not. It's
No,
not. No,
yeah,
you didn't
okay.
do 40, you didn't do 40, And 12 points of bludgeoning damage. You need to half.
Alright. Can water be bloodied? Because like if it doesn't have blood. Do water elementals have blood?
They have
I feel
water.
like they shouldn't.
They have water, and they can look a little bit less formed. They can look a bit more like a puddle than a thingy. So you're looking a little bit more droopy than usual. Trust me, the tree end is a lot more bloody than you are.
Oh, that is good. That is good.
By a little bit. Alright, as the tree ant sort of, again, throwing its two arms in a very frantic manner, as it's just sort of boom, boom, as it sort of the impacts onto your form as you're sort of now having to struggle to sort of keep your watery form together.
Yes.
Okay. Now, it is Killian, and he is going to... Yes! Okay.
Cry.
Yes. Alright.
Because we keep
so,
hurting him.
As this dark... This dark sort of wisps of black smoke begin to become more and more and more as it's now swirling sort of black smoke is now okay. Up next is Mistral.
Yes. Okay. Still talking to this thing. I'm gonna say, you said earlier that you wanted to die? How can we kill you? Is there some kind of special way? This is what you wanted, so can you tell us?
There's a pause for a minute. And then a voice coming through, ever so faint. I will not truly die unless the crystal is shattered. Please.
Is that the smoky orb thing?
I do not know.
I think it's the smoky orb thing.
Shit.
Is there any kind of check I can make to try and find this crystal?
Go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Okay. It is a 15.
Okay. On the floor a bit away, you see this sort of smoky, slightly wispy thing, this sort of cracked black stone that was pushed into the chest of the blue tiefling.
So I was right.
You see a black stone.
I'm taking this as a win. I called it earlier.
Okay.
Can I still shoot at it, or is that just my turn up from talking to them?
No, you can, yeah, sure, sure.
I guess I'm shooting it now.
What are you shooting, the creature?
No, I'm gonna shoot the crystal thing that's inside the dude's chest.
Okay. Go and roll to hit.
My audio cut out there for a second, so if you said anything, can you please say it again?
Go ahead and roll to hit.
Okay. That is a 24.
Mm-hmm.
And that is a... Just give me a second. 11.
Alright, your first arrow sort of loosening it. Roll damage.
Oh no, sorry, the 11 was the damage.
Oh, the 11 was.
I thought I was only
okay.
gonna. I
Right.
thought I was only gonna do one at.
As you loose your arrow, you see flying through the air as it impacts with this small black thing. As you see it, a large chunk of it flying off. With this sort of still wispy black stuff coming off of it.
The second roll was a 25,
Okay.
and the damage is 12.
Again, looking at that arrow, you see as this strange thing shatters, you see this as these different sort of pieces fall into the ground.
Still intact, I'm assuming.
No, it shattered. It's
Oh,
like in
great.
multiple different pieces, like in about 12 different pieces now. It's sort of like you'll hit it, sort of hitting in the direct center of it, split it completely.
Anything changing about the shadow figure?
Nope.
He lied to me. Probably didn't. I'm just probably not piecing it together correctly.
I literally told you in the description that it was a stone. Not a crystal.
But the shadow man said crystal.
Yes, and you shot a stone.
Oh, man, that's one weak stone.
I don't know what to tell you. Right. Up next is the giant eagle that's going to make another attack towards it, and neither of them hit. Next is Malon. He is going to get up his what spells does he have? How many spell slots does he have left? He has got one. Okay. He's going to cast Call of Lightning.
Ooh.
Quickly get. 3d10. Okay. Oh, okay. So, as this strike of lightning going down, this from this sort of cloud that's formed in the sky, as this bolt of lightning striking down, you see for a split second this almost what looks like a rib cage floating has been illuminated. Concentration check. That passes.
Ah, shit.
Okay. Spencer? You are up.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'm gonna fucking try again.
Right,
Yeah.
Okay, you've got advantage.
Yes.
Not advantage. You just got a flat.
Disadvantage.
No, you've got a flat
What?
roll. You've got a flat roll now.
Oh. That's nice. Oh, well, that's still a 4. 4 plus. That's an 11 doesn't hit, does it?
Nope.
What about 12?
12. That does not hit, no. Okay, right. Okay, alright, the Treant's turn. It is... I'm gonna try and hit... Holy shit!
Uh-oh.
Does a 14 break your armor class?
Meets it, beats it.
Okay. You take 27 points of... No, 17, sorry, not 27. Points of bludgeoning damage, and that other attack was a 13, so that does not beat your armor class.
Alright.
Alright, and now it is Killian, and as you see this dark creature beginning to control this coalition of dark sort of smoke, you hear what sounds like a bell ringing in the distance. Just ding, ding, ding. As this dark energy that was coalescing, it moves in towards its own chest. As you see it turn to look back at this sort of the glowing purple building almost in the distance, and you see it turn to the tree end, and you hear Spencer this Mistral, you hear it say, "No, please, please." As the tree ents now seemingly moving on not of its own accord, you get an attack of opportunity, Spencer.
Oh. 13.
That misses as sort of trying to catch it as it escapes. It begins walking towards this shrouded figure as it, in a flash, climbs onto the shoulder.
Oh, my dice are being mean. I gotta find another one.
And they begin heading in the direction of this large castle-like building, away from all of you.
That's right, you better run.
Mistral, I believe this is more dangerous than you believe.
Let me have this, please.
Oh, that's already bad.
Alright, it is your turn if you would like to pursue. If not, go into combat.
What do y'all think? We're in combat too. You guys.
Gurgle. That's what I think.
You know the system, once for yes, twice for no.
Ah!
What about you, Milan? Do you think
Listen,
we
I'm
should
using this as an excuse to not think.
I do not know. I am rather badly hurt, and whatever that bell was, it didn't. I don't know.
Right.
I believe we need our compatriots before we continue.
Yeah, we should probably find the others wherever they've gone.
Yes, as you now see, Malon is pretty badly beat. He's sort of like still propping himself up using his staff. And he's sort of holding his chest. It's large. There's a few large gashes on him. One specifically large, sort of going from like the corner of his ribs downwards to about his pelvis.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, you're gonna.
I'm gonna become not water elemental.
As this large, almost wave of water just crashing down, as this sort of, as you sort of kind of almost knocking you off your feet. Sort of, you see Malon sort of grunt suddenly and fall over, sort of back onto his back. You see quite a few of the bodies sort of pushed as well with this sort of wave of water, and there is Spencer, dry as a bone.
Should I stop battle music?
Yes.
Okay. This is Underdark. Yes, this is Underdark.
He's under attack. Sort of Malon sort of now sort of trying to pick himself up, sort of struggling slightly.
I'm gonna push him back down
You're gonna push him back down.
into a sitting position.
What did you say?
I'm pushing him back down into a sitting position.
He's sort of trying to get himself up using his staff as you sort of just push him slightly, sort of forcing him onto his sort of lower back and sort of in a kind of a sitting position. He sort of just looks up at you. We needed to move there. That was not all of them, I know that.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how soon do you think you're going to die? So I can't ask about hit points, so we're going to do it this way.
Right.
If we
I
get into
think
another fight, I'm not sure.
we should find a place to rest. I can heal him on the way.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
So he's sort of now again trying to sort of get himself up.
Oh, what will I do?
Well,
Yeah, I'll do big boy 3 cure wounds.
Could we end a little bit early because I'm really tired? Although I guess if it's not where I am, it's not necessarily.
I mean, we were going to go back to you, but
Oh, okay.
with the giant worm,
Worm.
Yes, worm.
because we need to get you guys
14.
a 14 health. Okay. Right, he's looking a bit better, but still looks a bit messed. Spencer,
right.
I didn't know you could, well, turn into a beast like that.
Neither did I. Can't exactly control it.
Well, I suppose a little bit of warning would have been appreciated if, in that department, I wouldn't have told you to test fate, so be it. Now we've completely lost the element of surprise, if we had it in the first place. Once I rested slightly, I could locate or at least speak with Naturalis. Fuck! Oh my
Big.
god!
Oh my gosh, Milan!
Terith.
No, you knew him.
Terith. I could send a message to maybe Terith or Cyril and Rory.
Right,
But I'm not sure.
that would be good.
Can I see anywhere safe for us to hide into?
You could head back towards your the previous place you were staying, near Daniel's.
Isn't that like kind of far away?
Yeah. Close by there are a few sort of you can see a place where with a little bit of cover, and what doesn't seem to be any archers nearby. It doesn't look all that comfortable, but it looks decently.
Please do have another 11.
Another 11 health.
Yes.
Okay. Molon is looking better now. So now sort of not as much using his staff to walk as he's. Thank you. That was certainly something. That creature, I don't know what it was.
Why is there a picture of a dragonborn?
What?
doesn't matter. Sorry. That was from yesterday.
Okay. Right. And if that is all, if you guys do not want to do any other robbing, if we want to, we can head back to Rory and Cyril. I take that as a yes. So, you two, you've just seen this large sort of scale worm burst forth from the ground and just sort of move past your path. What are you all doing? The sort of sound of grinding stones sort of ringing in your ears.
What else do I know about these animals?
They're very dangerous and they are somewhat related to dragons.
Is that it, or do I not know anything about like weaknesses or
Give me a nature check again.
or like how they sense or stuff like that? Can Rory help me on this, or probably not? Right.
Do you have proficiency in nature, Rory?
Let me see. I do not.
Okay, then I will say no.
Okay. It doesn't matter anyway. That's a 24. Wait, no, 23.
Okay. So, you remember that these creatures are completely blind. You know that. They sense through vibrations in the ground. And you also know that there are only a few weaknesses, one of which is the head. Sort of in the mouth, there is this sort of sensitive organ. And it's sort of lack of eyes also, so if you're in the air, you're relatively safe. Other than that, you didn't study them for long. You sort of studied sort of the Leviathan-esque apex predators of different places. Sorry.
Would I know if the like the white kind of dust powder is like related to it?
Would you know that, or would Cyril know that? Is the question.
Well,
would Cyril know?
Rory.
Rory, give me a nature check.
That's a 12.
12. You're not sure. You don't know much about these creatures, or that much. You think that it might not be, considering the fact that it was in a building. But
yeah, might possibly could not be.
It's still up for debate.
I'm going to say, do you think you could fly out of here holding me?
Do I think I'm strong enough?
What is your strength?
My strength is 9.
How much do you have on you?
Stop talking in VC context. Why, God.
You don't think you could
Wait, what am I?
easily lift Cyril. You think him having all of his equipment on him would weigh him down enough that you couldn't really easily carry him.
Okay. I don't think I'm strong enough. Yeah.
Okay. I'm. I will try and I will say, okay, fly ahead of me. Just I guess just try and get out of the caves.
Wait,
Uh,
what are you gonna do?
well, I'll just try and run, I suppose.
And as you sort of say that, you see the end of the tail of the creature disappear down the tunnel they had just made.
Oh,
Wait,
it's just
did it
been like
come?
rushing past this whole time.
No, it's essentially sort of it like so you were looking towards sort of down the path, and it sort of essentially has just come up at a diagonal and just went past,
Yeah.
just sort of blocking the way for a bit.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah. So it's been going past this whole time.
Yeah.
That's a long boy.
Yes.
Unless it's a slow boy, but I'm it's
It was
probably a
pretty
long
quick.
boy. It was
Okay.
pretty quick. Yeah. Okay.
That's the worm.
Yeah. I tell. Yeah.
Should we keep going?
Um. Well. I mean. I suppose you could go deeper into the cave and try and see what that purple glow is, but you'd have to be careful not to touch the walls, as that creature is blind. It senses vibrations in the walls, so
Oh,
if you
okay.
fly, then it won't be able to tell you there.
Will you stay here, or are you gonna go back out?
It probably knows where I am. Wait, actually, how smart are they? Do I think it would be able to figure out that I've just stayed still if I don't move?
It's a dragon.
Oh, so it's dragon intelligence. I thought it was like just related to dragons. You know,
It's
how
related to dragons in the same way that dragon turtles are related to dragons.
Okay. Yeah, I thought it was more like how wyverns are, where they're basically just stupid
Look,
dragon-looking
Cyril.
Yeah.
I'm quite fast at flying. Maybe you should head out. Head back to the head back out, and I'll go and check, and then I'll come back and get you.
Yes, I will. That's probably best. Yes. I'm going to run. I'm gonna dash.
You're going to
And I will
dash.
fly.
Okay. Alright.
Well, I'm
towards-
gonna double dash. I'm gonna use action dash
Oh,
and my once
Wait,
per.
before he
thing.
goes, can I by the way, do you have a torch by any chance?
Fucking
I yes, I believe I do. Yes. Of course you can't see her. And I'm gonna reach into my bag and get the torch out and the tinderbox.
Okay. Lighting the torch, you now can see, finally.
Yay!
I was going to have a funny thing where you just go, right, so as you begin to fly forward, give me a dexterity saving throw. Anyway, okay. So now you have a torch you can see. You
Okay.
can see for, I think
Yes.
it's like 30 foot bright, 30 foot dim, right?
I do not know how torches work.
Wow.
All right. Well, I will fly.
Dude, 90% of characters have dark vision. I never have to worry about torches.
Okay. Alright, so
I
you're
don't
double
play any
dashing
pattern
backwards, you're
races.
going at what, like,
Wow.
fast?
Okay then.
I'm going at 120 feet, I guess.
See, that's not how I'm ruling dashing, because that's the speed of Rory dashing in air. And it doesn't sit well with me that your little goblin
Dude.
legs couldn't do that, so you're going at 90 feet.
Okay.
It just
I
takes
guess.
the base speed that you have and adds it to itself.
I guess, but that's not the right way of playing. God.
Oh, I don't have
Don't turn into
I
Alex.
don't have my mug. I don't wait. It's over over across my room. Okay. I'm the DM. Shut the fuck up. Okay. So as you're running at 90 feet, your campaign. When it's your campaign, you can roll it however the fuck you want.
Yeah, do well now. when I run the college campaign, I'm gonna DM it so that you get 4 times speed with a dash just to spite you.
No, I'll just make a fucking Aarakocra monk and I'll have the time of my life. It won't make me upset
Dude,
when I'm not the DM. When I'm not the DM,
Dude,
I'm chaotic as fuck.
No, never. But Minotaur.
Why is that?
No, I know.
But
I know.
Minotaur.
I know. I
Aarakocra
am.
monk.
Don't worry.
You must.
When I put I'm the
Sure, you don't want to
DM,
be a
shut the fuck
tabaxi
up.
monk.
Anyway, we're playing D&D
Sure,
now.
you don't want to be a tabaxi monk for that rule.
It was a fucking joke, and I'm not gonna. If I'm in that campaign, I'm gonna be playing a Minotaur anyway. So.
Minotaur.
Minotaur. Right.
You have to have like a dictator accent.
What is a dictator accent? Please.
Oh, wait.
Please.
He can say it later. We need to continue. We have half an hour.
You don't need to say Russian accent.
Definitely.
All Russians are dictators. Okay, no, we have to continue. As you're running down the thing, we're going to cut to
Prevent
Rory.
every Russian that listens.
Yes, me.
Yes. As you're flying, you fly for a bit. You're quite quick, and sort of gliding down to the floor when you get to this sort of opening, where the sort of tunnel curves off to your right, but ahead of you is this sort of glowing thing. You entering in, I'm assuming.
Yes.
You notice there to be a few things. Ahead of you is this sort of like almost like a ravine type thing that opens out into the this sort of you see what seems to be the mushroom forest. You also see this strand of whitish what looks like liquid hanging from the ceiling in front of you.
Right. Is it like dripping?
Slightly, but it's this sort of like, it almost looks like glue. It almost sort of looks like this sort of white, sort of just liquid that's sort of hanging by a strand of itself.
Okay. The purple thing. What?
It is
like...
a large glowing mushroom, approximately about 6 feet tall.
Okay. Is it just there's just one?
You're in a ravine and you see a few dotted in front of you and an opening out into the larger mushroom, sort of forest-like cavern.
Okay. Can I see like a path or anything?
Give me a perception check. Apologies.
Okay. That is a natural one.
Okay. You can't really make out a path, but you assumed there's only really one way to go.
Okay. I'm going to. I'm going to turn back to the white dripping liquid.
Mm-hmm.
Or yeah. And I'm gonna say to Rosa, Rosa, what do you think that is?
You hear in your head. What? What? Yes. What was it? I apologize.
Are you okay?
Yes,
Rosa.
I'm fine. I was just thinking. What is
You
it?
seem weird.
Oh, nonsense. I'm just a bit preoccupied. I'm thinking about something. Don't worry about it. What was your
You
question?
sure?
Yes. I'm fine.
Okay. This like liquid. do you know what it is?
No, I have no idea.
Do you think it might be from the worm, maybe?
What worm? Sorry, I was.
The worm we just saw.
Oh, my apologies. I was preoccupied. I was thinking about something.
What are you thinking about?
Oh, nothing. Just the future, I suppose. Anyway,
What?
I'm not sure, but
Can I make a
inside check.
yeah,
Go
insight
ahead.
check. That is that's a 16.
16. He seems off, but you can't really place why.
Okay. I'm gonna go back over to the mushroom.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna take Rosa out and like slice it to see if like anything like comes out.
Of the mushroom?
Yeah.
Where are you slicing it? Are you slicing it at the head of the mushroom, or are you slicing it at the stem?
In the stem.
Okay. As you sort of taking out Rosa, sort of gliding it along the sort of the stem of the mushroom, you see this sort of, as it opens up, you see as the innards of it are exposed into the air, you see these sort of, as it's completely white, as this sort of moisture is sort of sucked up immediately, as you see these sort of red spots in the white of the inside of the mushroom.
Okay, so where's the like? Can I tell where the purple light is coming from inside of it?
The purple light is this sort of a sort of bioluminescent part on the head of it, or head of the mushroom.
Oh right. Okay, I'll cut like into the head of it then.
Okay. As you sort of slice into it, you get the feeling that this bioluminescent sort of properties are coming from these sort of smaller type of mushroom that is sort of growing inside this mushroom itself on the top of it.
Oh right. Okay. So are there like more than one inside of it?
Yes, there are plenty. It is almost like covering the entire over top of it.
Wait, so is it underneath like the...
It's underneath sort of like a film of something.
Okay. I'm gonna like try and cut one of them out.
Okay. You take a minute to just sort of cutting at it, and you have this sort of now very small, sort of squashed piece of fungus that is glowing purple. It seems relatively stiff and quite hard, which surprises you, but yeah, you now have sort of like a surely disc of bioluminescent fungus.
Right. I'll just like put that in my bag.
Okay, you can on D&D Beyond add sort of glowing fungus into your equipment. You can just make a custom thing. If you don't know how to do that, I'll do it.
I will try. Is it magical? I don't know.
Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. That is 17.
17. Okay. You believe that this is simply a bioluminescent piece of fungus. It doesn't seem to have any magical properties.
Alright. I'm not really sure. Wait. Oh, add custom item. Okay. I'll sort that later. Okay. Well, I'm gonna fly over the mushroom forest, like in the direction that I would think, because you said there was like one direction.
You're coming. You're going through a ravine currently that leads into the larger mushroom forest, but you can certainly fly into there.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
I'll just fly up as well, like, and kind of. Can I make a perception check to see if I can see any like buildings or any like other kind of caves or structures or anything?
Okay. Give me a perception check with advantage, because you are currently flying in the air and it is in a well-lit area. Because you're in the mushroom forest now.
Glad I got advantage because I rolled a nat one. That's 18.
18. Okay. Looking around, you see in the distance ahead of you seems to be just you can make out this sort of stone carved what looks to be some form of gateway.
Okay.
This sort of wall and gateway that sort of really quite blends in with the rest of the stone, but you can make it out.
Well, I'll go down. I'll fly down to it.
Or are you going to be flying ahead to it for quite a while?
Alright.
But if you want to head there, you certainly can.
Yes.
Okay. So, really quickly, we're going to move back to Cyril.
Yes.
As you are double dashing, you are running as fast as you can, as fast as your little goblin legs can carry you. And
Little goblin boy.
as you hear briefly in your head, my, so much power yet you're a coward.
Shut up.
I wonder how grateful you are of me whilst you are here.
Wait, sorry, I didn't hear that actually, sorry.
I wonder how grateful you are that I'm here. Of course, while you are here.
What do you even mean by that? That doesn't make any sense.
Think about it. If I was not here, you would be dead right now. No.
If you weren't here, I'd be back in. Well, lots of things would be different if you weren't here.
Indeed. Though, if you wished for a taste of what that would be like, I'm all too happy to oblige.
I think it's a bit late for that. Is it not?
I have
No.
all the power here, you know. If I wanted you, I could leave you in the dirt.
Well, you clearly don't, so.
see that. Screaming at the top of your lungs because of what? A girl. You
No, I wouldn't scream about a girl. They have cooties, no. Doesn't he do? Doesn't want to get cooties.
I'm allowed to scream about girl.
sending a 5-year-old to do something for you.
5-year-old who can fly.
So can you, if you wanted to.
What do you mean by that?
If you open your spell list, no,
Open your spell. I don't have fly. What are you talking about?
you could do. I made Naturalis be able to fly, did I not? That is because he played by my rules.
Look where that got him.
And then he died.
He did not use the gifts he was given to the best of his ability.
He didn't take his eyes.
Fucking, he didn't take his eyes.
He didn't take his
You
eyes.
didn't, I think you meant to say you didn't.
No, I said you didn't. I didn't. I.
I'd say you didn't.
No, you
Oh,
just said
I didn't hear that, alright.
he didn't. I said he didn't take his eye.
The bond I had with Naturalis was still young. I couldn't bring him back from the brink. Regrettably. If he had learned something, he would have been a valued asset.
Well, he wasn't really good at that, was he?
It's not like you're amazing at everything.
Oh, I mean, I am though. No, I don't actually say that.
After all, you're so weak-willed, I think I could, if I wanted to, take over the driver's seat, so to speak.
Well, yes, you could, but where's the fun in that? May as well just manifest yourself here.
If I did
If you want
that,
to do
you'd
so
likely
much.
kill yourself. And you find that funny.
Well, you know what they say. If... Oh, fuck, I've forgotten the saying. I don't remember. Oh, shit. Oh. Fuck, I've forgotten the saying. It's not... It's, what's the saying where it's like, you have to laugh or you'll be scared or something like that.
No.
Fuck.
What?
That's not what the actual saying
Well, you
says.
gotta
I
laugh
forgot
or
what-
you'll be scared.
No, it's like a saying, like... I don't know.
Break a few eggs to make an omelette.
No. No, it's like, I don't know.
Well, that's a saying.
Yeah.
It's like a... Yeah, break a few eggs
Huh.
to make an omelette. It's like... You gotta make some sacrifice to do what you want.
Anyway, anyway, what were you trying to say?
It's... I was trying to say that saying, but I forgot what the saying is, so I guess
Just
just
say
go ahead and just
exactly what
retcon
you
saying
said.
something. Well, you know what they say. You've got to laugh or you'll be afraid.
Are you trying to say that you are not afraid of me?
Well,
I find that rather hard to believe.
when someone could do almost anything they wanted to you, there's not much point in being afraid, is there?
The mortal concept of fear amuses me. When there is a being lording over you with an utmost power, you fear not. But when there is a singular creature that you do have a chance against, then fear may rise.
If by a creature I may have a chance against, you mean that worm? I don't think you know much about worms.
If you embraced the powers that I can bestow,
Oh, I see. You don't know much about me. I would have thought you would have known a fair bit by now.
I know that you are, well, that you loathe me, but you are too weak to do anything about it. That you are the responsible for the downfall of so many others because of your mistakes and your weaknesses. And I remember when you begged me to help you save those you wanted to. And you still couldn't. And I remember you dying by the hands of a weak drow.
Dude, he was weak as fuck. I was 3 HP off killing him more.
And that is all I really need to know. After all your petty emotions and feelings are just tricks that your brain tells itself. A crutch, so to speak. And nothing more is said. Right, you make it back. You're about halfway down the tunnel now from where you came. No sign of Rory still. As
Okay.
you're continuing to run, this rumbling sound still near you. Simply going past, almost. It seems close. Okay. Terith,
Yeah.
you have been walking with the prince for a while now. He's seeming quite quiet and quite mournful. He is walking with his head down. His sort of often like perfect hair and complexion is sort of muddied slightly after fleeing. And he sort of turns to you and says, Is this what it was like for you?
Probably. I need some time.
All I heard was proper, and then I need some time. Sorry.
I might. It once just. Let me just adjust stuff.
Yes, please.
Is this any? Can you hear me better now? I shouldn't cut out now.
I think so.
I think my mic.
Would you repeat what you were saying?
Well, when you lose everything, life does become very, very bad. I'm surprised you're holding up so well. I mean, it was. I don't even know what happened myself. But you saw your home falling, as I have done in the past. I don't know where I'm going with this.
This is good.
I just started rambling and now I can't stop. Hopefully, one day you'll be able to take back your home. We have to hope. Because if we do not hope, then I don't know. I'm gonna stop rambling. Sorry.
Okay. He sort of just looks to you and thank you, but I know not where I'll go.
You can stay with me for now. We can train and come back and take our homes back together.
Sounds like a plan. If she saw us now, she'd probably either call us dramatic or I'm not sure. Probably say we need a cup of tea and sit down.
Yes. Hopefully, if I can find my friends, they can help us. I don't know. I will not force them, though. It is their choice.
Yes. Is our kind simply cursed to... Well, I suppose at least we have a little bit more in common.
Yeah. I'm not sure. That's a good thing, though.
Oh, certainly not. Two heirs to the throne and no thrones to speak of.
I didn't hear that.
Two heirs to the throne and no throne to speak of. It's almost poetic. If it wasn't so horrible. Do you have any idea about how they would have had a dragon?
All I can think of is an ally with the people. I mean, why would the tree ants fight for somebody? I don't know it. Do I know stuff about tree ants?
Give me a nature check.
Yeah, I will do that. Where's my nature? 17.
You would know this is incredibly odd behaviour for treants and that they have been in the past very neutral in conflict. Only stepping in if they absolutely have to or if they're threatened.
Treants aren't the sort of people to attack or help in wars of human. Only if they're forced. But these treants don't seem forced. I don't know why they would do this, but I'm sure.
And your kind with a dragon.
I think there might be some ancient scripts. The king has a lot of power now and a lot of resources. He may have been able to use them to find stuff. I'm not sure so much about the plethora of knowledge. Is that a word that you use? I don't know what I'm trying to say.
Plethora of knowledge is like a lot of knowledge, sort of thing.
Yeah,
There is a plethora of knowledge.
I'm not sure if the king has the plethora of knowledge to to summon dragons, but if he does, this is very worrying. My father never mentioned it to me.
Yes, and any spy that we have sent over has not come back with any reports of an army as large as the one that attacked, or dragons for that matter.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not. Hopefully, soon we'll have some answers, and we can work on. I don't know. Hopefully, taking back our homes. But for now, we have to hope that my friends will help us.
Let's hope so then. And as you both continue walking, now getting a few away, you see this drow man running across you the path, the way that you're walking down. He seems pretty beat up and bloodied. He's sort of running across the path as he's sort of running essentially into this large curved glaive sort of stabbing forward from where he was running, to, as impaled completely onto it. This large sort of glaive is walking out, sort of carrying him almost, sort of stabbing the glaive into the ground, sort of hoisting him up almost, sort of as on a pole almost, grabbing sort of the heads, this sort of just a handful of hair, this sort of armoured, large, maybe 7 foot tall.
Can I put out my light?
Yeah, this sort of almost 7 foot tall armoured dragonborn, sort of forcing him down onto the glaive before grabbing it and with a large flourish throwing his body and sort of like hitting into a large glowing mushroom and sort of slumping down into a heap as new dragonborn saying in Draconic, "There is somewhere. Find that fucking prince." And that is where we're going to end today's session.
Oh, okay.
Alright, apologies about the pacing of that, but I couldn't do much better with 3 of you split up. Well,
yeah, I mean,
groups, yeah.
We should
Four now.
Technically, yeah.
This is another reason why party splitting is bad.
Yes, because it makes my managing of things. I have to run 4 different scenarios with things happening in the background at a time. It does make my job a little bit more difficult, but it's fine.
Also, I'm in the future as well, aren't I?
Yes. Thank you if anyone is even watching this.
If you're listening and you comment something,
Please subscribe and
no, if you're listening and you comment, then I will personally simp for you and probably make a Discord server.
You want that though?
Us in it and
right,
you.
like,
You're stealing my line.
Yeah, you stole
Who the fuck
your
wants
line.
John?
Don't act
And
like
who
you
wants
didn't do it as
John?
well.
And who wants John to simp for them? Ew, cringe.
Crying. We only want.
So I'll force I'll force all of the
to-
other people here to simp for you.
I mean, like, Fisker is already my simp. He said so when he was playing Terraria with me, and that means it's law.
Are you still recording?
Yeah.
Uh,
Bye.